And what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content, man. Today, I was about to keep recovering because, like, man, I'm going through a little bit of pain. But I seen some stuff that hit the news today. Shooting this on Saturday, y'all getting this on Sunday. Y'all know something just hit the news on Saturday, man. Y'all talking about Trump today, bro. So it's a lot of that, you know, gonna be up in here. I got my 2 cents I'm gonna throw up in there. But today gonna be one of the hardest videos I think we gonna have that's hit the channel yet. So run it up, spam it up. I'm still going through the comments, figuring out who gonna be that winner. We got the first one. I ain't gonna voice it out yet. We gotta come up with that second one. I'm rereading the comments again, vibing out, but I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
What happened?
Yeah, they did shoot him. You can see he's bleeding in a minute when he stands back up.
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you, from what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to...
Something that said, take a look at what happened. Oh. See something that said,
that's exactly where I heard it come from.
What did you see, sir?
I heard the shots. I thought it was firecrackers to begin with. Somebody over there was screaming, he's been shot, he's been shot. So I made my way over. I said, I'm an emergency department physician. Let me help you. The guy had spun around and was jammed between the benches. He had a headshot here. There was lots of blood, and he had brain matter there. And so I got him. There's a helicopter coming in to get him. So I got people there really helpful. I got
Was there
him
only
up
one
on the
person
bench.
shot that you saw?
Then I did CPR, did chest compressions, as well as I breathed for him.
One person.
I was the only one who did it.
need to evacuate everyone.
Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
I did too. I saw him get on their gun. Yep. They hit the hydraulic. They hit the hydraulic on this freaking lift.
Bruh.
Thanks for coming, folks. I've been thoroughly briefed by all the agencies in the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And so I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have been engaged in making sure that people and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail. We'll make that available to you. I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if I'm not able to if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I'm able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well.
Oh, we just gonna go ahead and say it, bro. That looks staged as a mug, bro. That looks staged, bro. Man, look. First, before I get to the main thing, when somebody busting, you about to get down, bro. And nobody in the back got hit. You serious? You serious with me right now? So nobody got hit in the back. Behind him, I'm talking about. That's crazy for one. For two, when the shot first went off, he just stopped and then he stopped for a minute and then he went down. Like, that was terrible acting, in my opinion. If you disagree, that is okay. I respect it. I'm not trying to be insulting to nobody's opinion or what they feel about what they just saw. 'Cause somebody gonna feel really hurt behind seeing Trump go through that. For me, like I said, I think they right wing, left wing. They're on the same team. They just now what they about to do. We always talk about division. Oh yeah, they about to cause division like no other. You either on that side or you on this side. It's red or it's blue. Ain't it kind of crazy to trickle down to all nationalities? They hitting it on a global scale now. I mean, in my community is that's what we call politicking. That's gangbanging. But we talking political, red, blue. Why they only use? Anyways, that's another day. But it's just crazy that that's what's coming next. The people who really ride for the red and the people who really ride for the blue, they about to try to clash. That's what they not gonna try to clash. Not the people. The media posting this stuff, bro, them the people who pushing that agenda. But this for entertainment purposes. And that could be a hypothetical thing. I'm just saying they ain't going entertainment purposes. This for entertainment purposes. But another thing, like I said, nobody got hit behind them. But that's just, it's staged, bro. That looked fake. It looked fake. They gave him his chance to say whatever he's saying. He stuck his hand out, bro. Like, that is fake as hell. That's fake as hell, bro. And they about to use that. And out of all times, Biden don't glitch out. And he said something. And he talking about this. That's not this. Like stuff like that shouldn't happen here. What the hell, man? What the hell y'all do in them other countries sometimes? When y'all claim it's for oil, or y'all claim y'all going to get this person, y'all claim y'all going to get that person. Like, bro, America was this is. Shout out to Childish Gambino, bro. This is America. Spam it up if you agree with me. That's normal behavior. But because it happened to Trump, it's not normal behavior. That's whack as hell.
Man, what type of fish is this? Watch this fish. Soon as he get out the water, look what he do. The nigga turned into a f***ing bird, man. This shit crazy, man. Fish out of water. Bird. I'm done.
Hey, I ain't never seen that either, but it might be a normal thing. Who knows?
You know, we were just watching this video about Trump being shot, right? He gets hit in the ear, right? But nobody behind him in the crowd got shot. No one. Nobody behind him. Watch this video. I'm not going to show it on here. No one behind him, like if you get shot in the ear, I'm sorry, the bullet keeps going. Your ear is not enough meat to stop the bullet. Why is nobody hitting the crowd behind him or anybody, or even signals like a bullet flew? Are we being played? Are we? I ask you a question. I need an answer in the comments. And I'm just going to talk one more. So this shit's over a minute. Tell me what you think, bro. That shit, you think that's... Watch it, look. No one behind him, bro. In that crowd would have got hit.
If it grazed his ear.
Somebody in the crowd would have got hit. But if it grazed his ear, but no one in the crowd got hit, things that make you say, Perception is everything. Stay woke. Peace to God.
Like he said, an ear ain't enough meat to stop it. Because if it was, not even that. One of my homies got grazed on the arm, and they in the car. The bullet went through the car, hit my homie's arm, and ended up ending one of my other homies' life. Bullets, hey, and he was behind him, the driver, and it went through and hit the one in the back. Rest in peace. But what I say is, it just, are we being played? Spam it up. It's a question. My opinion, we are. But if your perception is something different and you don't think we're being played, I respect it. Give me why. Tell me why. I told you all my reasons. Now I want to hear your reasons. Not to disagree. I want to hear you out. I want to listen to what you truly believe. Like, yeah, if you truly believe this, I want to hear you out. So spam it up. Let me know.
That was the first time I saw the edge of the earth. So my name is Mike Malak, and when I was younger, my dad used to be a contractor for the U.S. government, Department of Defense. Used to do jobs everywhere, all over the country, internationally. But one of the jobs he got was actually in Antarctica. Occasionally he would take us on the trips. He would take my mom and my little sister, and you know, we all went as a family. And you know, he would work during the day. My mom would kind of hang out around the cabin, and there were other families on the base. And you know, we would all just kind of, my sister would play around outside. So we were playing outside, and you know, there were signs everywhere: U.S. government, military, do not pass. So we just kind of did whatever. We like snuck past them, and we were like just walking around, and like something like caught my eye, and I just kept kind of walking further and further, and that was the first time that was the first time that I saw it in person.
What did you see?
That was the first time I saw the edge of the earth. When me and my sister, you know, kind of approached the side and looked over, it was just basically stardust, the cosmos. Just stars as far as the eye could see. I mean, just stunning. And that was the first time, you know, that I really got an understanding. We've been lied to. We've been lied to. Me and my sister had gone for the first time, then we wanted to tell all the other kids. You know how kids are, right? And so there's this one kid that I became real good friends with. His name was P. He had flat feet and he kind of hobbled around when he walked. But we struck up this relationship, and he was my best friend. We were just playing, and we were just playing. He was just rolling up another snowball, but he got too close to the side, and I told him, I said, Pete, be careful. All I heard him say was, ah. He was gone.
Y'all believe him?
Jason Adabi makes a good video, or posts a good video, on the story of Inky and Elle. And in this video, I have to say it has very good correlating evidence to why I believe what I believe with the purpose or the intentions behind the Anunnaki, and the shit you see happening in life today, and the end game of a certain Neuralink and T-word. If you go and watch this video that speaks on Genesis 3:22, right? At the end, Inky says, now that you've given humans the knowledge, they will try to be like us and live forever. through the tree of life. And is that not what you see the elitists doing today? Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. We already use the conspiracy of these draconian overlords, right? That's what we like to call, like, they're real, rich people are real, the elitists, the boule, whatever you want to call them, okay? They are trying to cheat death, when in all actuality, we do that anyway. This is not your first time here. Why are they going towards this direction? Why is T-humanism the goal? Why did all of a sudden AI pop out of nowhere? Why did all of a sudden you're seeing shit with Elon Musk and Neuralink? And let me tell you, Jizz, it's 322. This historic conversation that Inky and Lil have together. And you have to be able to see and break past what is being said on the surface. And look how it correlates today. A lot of people think I'm crazy. A lot of people think I'm speaking conspiracy. But when you break down the words, and then when you look around and see the intentions, the things being given to us as a good thing, just like it's a good thing, just like I can go on forever and ever. I don't want to, because I was about to say something. We got this video banned, and I have to catch myself all the time, and it's hard. And you notice I didn't pause this video at all. I'm speaking all off the top. But you have to know their end game, and you have to see the prophecy being fulfilled. I've always told my community that T word is the end game, and they are trying to lock us into hell, when death is not our weakness, but our strength.
Is the Hawk Tour girl just a distraction from something bigger?
I don't think you understand how crazy this is. Yes, we're going to talk about it. Sure, it was funny for a second. This is just getting weird now. She's one of the most popular people in the world right now for saying 2 words, and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just ask in the comments. But before she made social media and before she made all of her merch and everything, she laid low for a little bit, and then she came out with a team of lawyers and managers. And just a few days ago, she released her Instagram, which has over 1 million followers and over 100 million views. And all of her posts are of someone recording her, of her going to concerts, selling merch, being interviewed, and one of the only questions she answered was if she was an industry plant.
I'm not an industry plant. It was not planned. Every bit of it was just there right in the moment because I had to ask what that meant. So that's false.
And no one was thinking that at first. But now, you have never seen a video be pushed out like that in your whole entire life. This is probably one of the quickest rises to fame that we have ever seen. Now she is reportedly going to LA/New York to take on her influencer lifestyle and make reality TV shows and join podcasts and the whole 9 yards. Keep in mind, this is all over 2 words.
Come on, man. We all know that word with that S word with 3 letters. We know that sells though. Like, that sells. Let's just be honest. Like, she's eye candy to somebody. She's exactly what some of these dudes would like. So I get it though. It could be an industry plant, but hell, I don't even like slinging that word because people used to say in the comments I was an industry plant. Shit, bro, if you knew the half, if you knew the half, G. But that's neither here nor there. But I mean, with that, I mean, it could be industry plant, but then again, any smart person who understand marketing and understand how most people's mentality is and their perception, you could easily push that. You could easily push her and make some money and split the bread with her and a team of lawyers that she came out with. But I'm not saying she's not a plant though, because that could be the case. But I see it 50-50, in my opinion. You spam it up what you feel, but I just see the word, the S word with 3 letters, trying to follow YouTube's guidelines. Like, damn, that word sells, bro. It sells. Look at Carl's Jr. Look, I mean, I know y'all remember the Carl's Jr. commercials. They used to be doing that all the time, making it look appealing in a certain type of manner. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
What the fuck am I looking at here?
What the f am I looking at?
That 19 suns pole shifted in our galaxy, and that many are pole shifting all the time. At exactly the same moment that the suns in our galaxy pole shifted, a color and sound frequency started emanating from all the black holes in the known universe. Now, apparently what this sound and color frequency is doing, it is literally creating a holographic density above all others. And on a numerical level, it would be, on our level, it would be considered the 12th. The Andromedans say that there are 11 creational densities in our universe. This is now adding a 12th. And that what it's doing is that it is literally lifting all the dimensions up. 11 is going to 12, 10 to 11, etc. Now they say that all indications are that by December 3rd, in our linear time of the year 2013, third density as we know it will cease to exist. It is now presently imploding on itself as it is being raised to a higher vibration. And that those of us who stick around and go for the ride will be moving through fourth into fifth density. Just like that.
Isn't it ironic that Whitney Houston dies the same way that Jimi Hendrix dies? In a tub, in a hotel, allegedly from... And we know why Jimi Hendrix was the greatest guitarist of all time, because Jimi Hendrix wanted to finance the Black Panther Party, but he didn't know that his agent, his manager, was an MI6 British intelligence agent. And Prince was because Prince didn't want to sell his unpublished music, and Michael Jackson was because he didn't want to sell the Beatles catalog back to Sony Records. R. Kelly went to jail because Sony Records wanted his catalog. R. Kelly is not in jail for although that's wrong and he should be, but that ain't why he there. Folks Ben knew he was doing what he was doing. R. Kelly didn't go to jail till R. Kelly started questioning control of his masters. Bill Cosby goes to jail because the second largest oil company in the world wanted to drill under his home in Massachusetts and he wouldn't let them. And the reason they brought up the lawsuit with the ugly old women is to financially bankrupt Bill Cosby, so he got to sell the house and the oil company gets the oil.
Now, hey, look, he was about to lose me with the R. Kelly situation. But as I heard him out, I mean, damn, they do it. So I'm sure they knew he was doing that too. But my question, we knew Diddy was doing that too. But did he do something to cross them to where they had to finally apply that pressure and bring something up like that? I don't know. Let me know, man. Because clearly, he might have just pissed somebody off. They was letting him get away with it as long as he wanted to, until he did something else that might have pissed him off. And then they was going to use that against him. I don't know.
For granted near the Great Lakes. But Moses West knows a water crisis is quietly growing.
Everybody knows we're running out of water.
A problem the retired ranger spent the past 4 years working to eliminate.
All the water that we need it exists right here in the air.
He believed so strongly in that idea. In 2015, West invented an atmospheric water generator, or AWG, a machine that takes in air and turns it into drinking water.
We're at the place now, I think, making 50, 100, 200, 250,000, a million gallons of water at an incredibly low energy consumption. I think cheaper than groundwater by far. Cheaper than desalination.
So far, 12 of these AWGs exist. West planted them in 3 areas, including the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, and Flint, Michigan.
Okay, so that I stay safe and I can come back and I stay alive, I want to tell you something. I will give you a hint to what he showed me. It's going to happen. And you have to get rid of these metals in your body. And I know exactly how to do it very easily. If you want to do it fast and quick, it would be green drinks. There's something with chlorophyll that has to do with, it matches, it's very close to your blood in its structure. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so you have to have a carrier that will grab things and take them out of your body, okay? So if you want to know what's going to happen, and it could happen tomorrow, it could happen but they're going to say it's something else. You're going to have to do your own thinking about this. I don't want to get in trouble, but just stick a piece of foil in a microwave and picture that in your body. Because you can't see a microwave, but you can see the results of it when it's present. And you know to not put foil in the microwave because you just do it once, and then you have a fireworks show that the neighbors talk about, because frequencies affect different things. And if something is coming that is intentional, if it hits something that stops it,
So this is something I wanted to say to you. Very, very important. I've been a studier of music, science, art, mathematician, the actual numbers and codes that goes into it. And so when they talk about the top 5, all of those cats got a special code, you know? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I couldn't even, I didn't know.
They're hiding this from you. New evidence shows there were ancient cities underwater, meaning our history is different from what we've learned. In 1985, the National Institute of Oceanography found an ancient underwater city called Dwarka off the coast of India. The city has intricately carved buildings, road systems, and mechanisms that used to move. They must have had access to knowledge that made them very advanced. But here is where it gets crazy. This city was mentioned in the Mahabharata. In the ancient Hindu text, it is known as the Gated City and is one of the 7 pilgrimage sites. At its peak, it had 900,000 royal palaces, all built with crystal, gold, and emeralds. At the end of their expedition, the team said the evidence confirms the existence of a city from 1500 BC. It is reasonable to assume it is the city mentioned in the Mahabharata, but things get even crazier. It is also said to be where Krishna, the Hindu god, used to live.
Y'all think, was that CGI or not? And also the clip we also saw with the orb forming, they said it was a portal, and they said take a look at the ceiling too. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that because I couldn't really pay attention to all that and then all reading all everything that was on the screen. So if you had that issue, just go back, pause, apologize. But I'm curious if those 2 clips were CGI. Y'all let me know.
Definitely the spokesperson for the Dark Angels. I want you to pay attention right here. There's no wrinkles at all. Now he is able to, he's a shapeshifter, but he barely, this time he's not even animated with his eyes or his hands. He just very quickly shifts, and it's unbelievable. He'll develop wrinkles right here. Watch right here, watch his eyes. His eyes will actually change, and he'll develop wrinkles that Schwarzenegger has. Here we go. I got the sound off. You don't need to be distracted by that. Just watch his face. Wait for it. It's coming. Here, his eyes are going to start to change. Right there. Did you see that? His eyebrows even changed. Look at that. Now wait until you're sitting in a restaurant and the person beside you shapeshifts like that, or into something, you know, not a celebrity, but something way more creepy. That's Dark Angel Tech, guys. SedonaUFO.com, keeping you informed. Look at that. Look at that. How quickly even his eyebrows changed.
This is showing you how Wi-Fi spread through the house. It starts from the router and work its way through the whole entire house. And as y'all can see, each wall that it go through, the signal get weaker. But don't this kind of remind you of a web or a net? It's kind of ironic because those are both nicknames for Wi-Fi. As the web and the net spread out. And if it look like this, the biggest question is, how is this affecting our body? As this Wi-Fi signal, aka frequency, blares through the house. How is this affecting us? And I don't know about y'all, but this is my first time ever seeing how Wi-Fi actually spreads through the house. And after watching this, I'm definitely finna have to do some research because now I'm interested. You know, just gotta make sure this ain't another one of Dr. Doofus Smurf's inventions. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on what y'all think about how Wi-Fi spread through the house in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Remember, comment down below ATM if y'all want the sauce and learn how to blow up on social media and get that bag.
But what's crazy about that is, that's the first time I am seeing that as well. Spam it up if you agree with me. But I also wanted to say, I remember before I even started this channel, I saw something about how you keep your phone close to your head when it's charging while you sleep. I remember that. And I used to sleep with mine with the meditation music going or frequencies going. And I remember it had me thinking for the longest, and then I just started being like, you know what, man, we gonna get a side table or something and sit the phone right there. And we gonna have enough space to where it ain't by my head while I'm sleeping. Now that's what I do remember. That's what that reminds me of. But somebody in the comments wanted to hold me accountable. And y'all know the word that shapeshifters and them reptilians can't say. They don't know how to pronounce it. So somebody was like, bro, you gotta pronounce it for me on camera so I know that you're a real one. So I'm gonna pronounce it, bro. I'm gonna do it 3 times. Ain't the word Kennininigan? So I'm gonna say it like 2 now. Kennininigan, Kennininigan. I'll say one more. Kennininigan. See? Bro, so people be talking my eyes this, my eyes that. Why they black? Why is that? It's the ring light. I just proved it, bro. But somebody in the collective wanted me to go ahead. And he said in the comments, bro, you gotta prove it to me, bro. So I just proved it to you. Shout out to you, bro. You a real one. I'm just trying to compliment you, bro. Straight up.
I don't even know it.
This was the biggest realization I had when I moved to Asia. We were bred to be absolute f***ing slaves. Everything you do is in the best interest of massive corporations and the government's control over you. You're sold on a consumeristic ideology that you need the bigger house, the fastest car, and the flashiest bust down. The Federal Reserve is, in fact, the biggest scam in human history. And you're told that happiness is only attainable if it's bought. People out here don't have shit, but they're happier than you will ever be. You literally have the option to be here right now, but instead you fell for the trap to sit in a cubicle thinking that one day that will allow you to get here. It's the most genius trap to make the wealthy wealthier and the poorer poorer. As soon as we stop participating in this rat race, watch how the elites shit their pants when the cash flow stops.
So now China, they have created a 3D printer picture machine where literally take a full body picture of you and 3D print it. Basically, when they take a picture of you, it's creating a sculpture. At the rate that it's going now, eventually we'll have hologram pictures where it's literally replaying the moment over and over again. Look at this. Is this not crazy, gang? They're literally printing people out exactly how they look. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, gang. This kind of hard. And I'm just curious on how is this invention gonna continue to develop over the years? Like, will these sculptures eventually have animations behind them? Like, would they be able to move and talk how he was when they took the picture the first time? And you know, 10 years ago, that would have sounded like a fairy tale. But now today, that sounds like that's something that's very much possible. It can very much happen. A 3D printer picture. I ain't gonna cap, gang. That's kind of tough. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this 3D printer picture in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom. Stay tuned. And remember, if y'all want the sauce on how to blow up on social media, get that bag, comment down below ATM. I'm gonna send it right to you.
About it, but then as soon as you kind of show a little bit of weakness, people are going to use that against you.
Let me clear that. I'm not sorry about nothing. No, it should never happen, but I ain't sorry. Feel me? Like, if I could go back, I'll go back, but ain't sorry. Like, niggas die every day. Like, he was rapping about it, all type of shit. So I ain't sorry about it, but you know, I send my condolences to the family, and I wish it never happened. But
so, do you regret going to the Airbnb that night?
I don't regret nothing, but I wish I never had. Yeah.
But when you say you're not sorry, well, you just seems like you're acting like this is just the circle of life. This is how it happens.
No, it's not. I'm not making this small thing. It's just, I don't know, growing up, my people, my family told me, you ain't sorry for shit. Like, whatever you did it for a reason, and stand on it. So it's like, yeah, I did it, but y'all went to go do that. So start making me feel like, I feel like people need to start making me feel like I got something to like, I owe something to somebody. I'm sorry, I ain't sorry.
Well, like, for example, if I was driving home later and I hit somebody with my car and they died, it's not like I did anything to go out of my way to make that happen. That is just kind of part of what happens when you drive cars, is that at some point somebody's going to get hit, somebody's going to die, but I would still feel horrible about it, even if I didn't go out of my way at all.
Yeah, you're right. Horrible. Yeah. That's a better word for it. Yeah, I feel horrible for it. I feel horrible for participating in the whole situation. Like, yeah, that's a better word, man. But I just can't tell nobody I feel sorry. And like, even like when I got released, I read to the judge, I read a whole like, what you call that? What you call them letters when you write it to the witness?
Okay.
You write it to the family. Like, I wrote a whole letter.
I get what he's saying. And at the end of the day, I mean, some people are going to be mad about what he said. But you do have to respect it. Because to be that young, because he young, yo. Like, he young. So to be that young and be able to, like, articulate how he feel, explain how he feel, still look back and be like, I don't regret it because he wasn't raised that way. And a person who disagree with that, I mean, you was raised a certain way, so you can't force somebody can't force you to think the way they thinking if you wasn't raised that way. So it works both ways, but just unfortunately he had made a crazy mistake. But he said a key point in there. He was rapping about it. That's not me condoning the action or sending no disrespect to Pop Smoke. Rest in peace of Pop Smoke. Prayers to his family. But man, we said it in a previous video, man, the tongue hold power. And what you speak can manifest faster than your ass can even imagine sometimes. That's my opinion. But Lil Bro, I hope he get his life on track. And who's to say, hopefully he can max out his potential and whatever that is, and he don't make a mistake like that again. And hopefully you don't have to deal with the consequences of somebody coming back on him based off what he's did. Because I was told by my moms, you live by a gun, you're going to die by a gun. You're going to do this, and it's going to come back on you. You can't run in the form of energy. You might be able to run in the form of the cameras or something, but in form of energy, you got it, bro. You ain't running from that, bro. It's coming back if you do it.
My OG, the guy that told me, alhamdulillah, Allah, don't rant, don't do this, he killed Malcolm X. Never went to jail. My OG died a couple years ago. Mustafa, Big Mustafa. Y'all know where he is in Newark. Dr. Manning Marble wrote a book, The Autobiography of Malcolm X. And in that book, my OG name was in the affidavit. He said he was in his jahiliyyah, meaning he was ignorant. But you killed the greatest man alive. Yeah. You smoked him in front of his kids. Wow. That's the first televised. So what I'm saying is the community should have came together and say, we're ostracizing this man. Yeah. He shouldn't be able. My OG had a gym in Newark. Don King gave him $1 million. He's sitting there with the senator. You knocked down Malcolm. You shouldn't be around shit.
I mean, you get paid for the devil's work. Ain't that what they say?
Yep. What the? That's it. That's it. Oh, my God.
Turning now to this massive sinkhole. It opened up in an Illinois soccer field, leaving a massive hole. And the terrifying moment was caught on video, so watch it here with us. It opens up, swallowed that light pole, sending it tumbling to the deep hole, causing a huge cloud of smoke. And that's where bench players would sit during the games. By the way, thankfully, no one was hurt. Officials say that hole, it's about 100 feet wide, 30 feet deep, was reportedly the result of an underground mine. Oh, okay.
This video is extremely important. I'm going to ask all of you to share it. Here's why. This picture is going viral. Listen to what a concerned parent had to say about this picture. The mother said, "Today my daughter got off the bus at Eagle Creek subdivision. She was waiting by the pool when these two men showed up in their van. They stepped out and asked my daughter if they could help her load something in the van. She said no and then walked away." Then the mother said, "Why would these two men approach my 16-year-old daughter and ask for her help? I can't imagine what would have happened if she walked closer to that van." The mother said, "I'm choosing to post this picture because it shows what these men look like and as a picture of their license plate." She said, "If I'm wrong, I'll publicly apologize." But to be honest, why would two grown men ask for a 16-year-old girl to help them load anything in their van? Just think of what could have happened. Now, I am saying this because we need to share this kind of information with our children. Share it with everyone. I'm not saying these two men are criminals. However, we don't need to risk anything when it comes to our children. Make sure that they are very aware of danger. Now share this with everyone.
Yeah, I don't get that. Hey, bro, look, we got their license plate, you got their description. If they in your city, bro, and you get a hold of them, for entertainment purposes, and this is to follow YouTube's guidelines, let's just go ahead and say, like, if they get caught, don't send their ass don't send no PC, bro. Send their ass to general population. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. Let me know if you agree. Spam it up. But that's kind of crazy because what they doing, it just don't make sense. Like, them type of dudes probably can't even use their hands with another man. Straight up. If you press that dude right now, I bet you he crumble. But he gonna press somebody he know he can overpower, like a woman, a young woman, a teenage woman, a kid. Like, come on, bro, this wild. But the clip before that said you get paid to do the devil's work. It's crazy as a mug, man.
So listen up, TikTok. We went to our local Walmart and we was about to make us some chicken. Got home, thawed the chicken out, and we started cleaning the chicken, and we started noticing all these little bitty ass holes in our chicken. Like, does anybody else's chicken have these little bitty ass holes? Like, it looked like somebody injected some shit in this. Whose chicken has that? I ain't never had a chicken like that. Can I zoom in on this shit? No, I can't zoom in on this one. But yeah, look at this one. It just looks like it's punctured up. What? Throwing the chicken out, cleaning the chicken, and like, why is there holes in it? Can somebody answer that for me, please?
Are y'all taking notice as to what's going on these platforms now? They're suppressing videos like crazy. They're stopping them. Anything over a minute, some are not getting posted at all. I haven't really heard anyone yet say that theirs hasn't been posted, but has been posted recently. They're suppressing them. Listen, if y'all pay attention and think, I want you to think about this real quick. When did all this start? The moment we said, let's get together, and we actually set a date. If you take a look, and I want you to think real hard, right after that, everything started really going crazy on the platform. That's the one thing that they definitely did not want to happen. Talking on social media apps, they don't care about that because they know they control these apps and our communication system. So when they initiate a plan or something goes on, they just shut everything down. Guess what? All the talking we've done on these social media apps won't mean nothing because we're not together. We don't know what to do. I'm telling you, July 13th is a very important day for all of us. Now, when I got on here to make a video, I went on the TikTok app to do it. The longest they gave me was 10 seconds. How I'm recording so long, I actually went on my own camera and made a video, and I posted it on TikTok. So people, you see what's going on. If you actually gonna sit back and say, well, I'm gonna just see what happened, man, I don't know what to say. I don't. We gotta find a way, man. I don't know if people don't see how serious this is. Wars all over the world. You think that's a coincidence? At the same time, no, people. Can't afford a living. Can't afford to eat. You've been taxed on everything. If you walk out your house, you're probably being taxed on that too. Listen, if you don't think us gathering and come together as community and building that strength that we need amongst one another against the tyranny that's been placed upon all of us, then something's wrong with you. So I'm asking every individual throughout all lands, come together. Don't be afraid. Stop being afraid. When you stop being afraid, your numbers increase and you have more leverage. So I'm looking forward to seeing millions upon millions of people coming together. It's time we stop this. I hope we all on the same page.
Millions upon millions, we on our way. We already at 50K, so that means it's 50,000 of us in here right now who here gaining knowledge, being able to have a conversation in the comment section with a complete stranger, regardless of a opinion, perspective, idea, whether we agree or disagree. That's what we here to do, is build something like that. And it's for us to be able to have that communication, break these barriers, bro. Let's break what the past has already had. Let's create new futures, new paths, better experiences, better interactions with each other, like stuff like that, man. But I like what he talking about. I ain't never heard him before. I ain't never seen him. Y'all let me know if y'all seen him, if y'all support him already. But shout out to bro's channel. But it's stuff has been kind of weird. Algorithms, the way stuff's been moving around. Y'all see earlier in the clips what's previously happened. Like stuff's just kind of. It's always points in times and periods where we go through the year and it's always like, be like, bro, what was that? That's one of the moments.
Question is, how can you operate a lid on the everything else as the problem. Look at yourself and see how you can change yourself to where nothing bothers you, to where you're unbothered about a lot of things, and to where life doesn't exactly affect you in that manner. It's changing your perception that kind of changes the world around you, because it's the small things that we don't appreciate. So in order to appreciate everything, you have to be very, very, very analytical. So in being analytical, you start to observe the world in a different manner. So even how you approach people, even how you move, even how you think. When you change the way you think, you change the way you perceive the world. So honestly, guys, I just wanted to check in, show you guys that I'm here.
Preach. X, rest in peace, man.
My favorite conspiracy theory is that there are people hired by the government to cause rush hour traffic, and it's funded by big oil and SSRI distributors, because what else are you doing in traffic other than burning gas and being miserable? It's my favorite because I just made it up.
Oh my gosh. He's talking. I wasn't crazy. No. the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
What else could it say?
I don't know. I don't even know
Tweet,
what
tweet,
he's
tweet.
saying. Tweet. The bird is actually...
It is talking. I swear to God.
We have video.
Listen.
Oh! He's so cute.
Is it real?
I don't know. Is it like a robot? Like, because that's a pretty good moving robot.
What?
Why is a bird? Yeah, say something.
Wait.
It's like saying something talk about. Look, its eyes look
Ew,
like
it just
cameras.
Wait, it just peed. It just pooed.
I know.
Did you snap back into it, bro?
Oh my gosh.
All right, we gotta go, guys. This is getting weird.
Careful, Willow.
Okay, yeah, I'm scared of him. Like,
dude, get out of here. Whoa!
What we just witnessed there was somebody who was controlling that thing probably got him to work back to normal and tried to get him to fly off real quick, and he ain't fly. And he went right back to tripping. And we got to see more of the truth that, again, like that caption say, if it flies, it spies. Hey, spam it up if you agree. If it flies, it spies, bro. And we done seen clips of birds with that fake birds, and there've been wires attached to the head. I know y'all remember that early in the channel.
Whether you love them or hate them, stick around. You're going to want to watch his videos. You know I like to draw some comparisons and speculate that certain people might be other people. And this one's no different. And you might not even know who Jen Psaki is, but let me tell you, she served as a political advisor for both the Obama and the Biden administration. And do you notice any sort of resemblance? Now, you might not see it at first, and I'm not saying they're the same person. I'm just showing you and letting you make up your mind based on the evidence. But I do have a theory on what is going on here. A theory that some of you probably aren't ready for. But he's going to tell you right in plain sight, potentially what's happening. Now just listen.
Be having this conversation in the future, and one of us could just be a hologram sitting here and having a normal kind of full interaction, feeling like we're physically there with each other, and be having this conversation in the future, and one of us could just be a hologram sitting here and having a normal kind of full interaction, feeling like we're physically there with each other. And I think that's...
Now, whether you realize it or not, the powers that be have technology that we can't even comprehend. And it's not dozens of years advanced, or even hundreds. In my opinion, it's thousands, because it's fallen angel technology. And I want to just give you a little glimpse of what I'm talking about based on his video. Now, I like to do a thorough job with these, so I look for anomalies. And Psaki, she's got a little dot on her hand, so I was investigating for his dot. But instead what I found is some very strange shadowing and lighting with moving with his hand. Kind of like the hand he's showing is a projection or a hologram. Like I said, I'm not making any claims here. I'm just showing you some evidence and you decide. Same person in the costume, holograms, clones, up to you. And I do want to give credit where credit is due. My good friend Josh Stone here on TikTok first came up with this theory, and man, go follow him. He is brilliant with this type of stuff, and if you like what I do, you'll love what he does. But just to make sure, you guys know I'm just joking about all this, right? I just do this to entertain you, to pass the time through our normally dull lives. All satire and for entertainment purposes, of course. I know they're two completely different people.
All right, what up, everybody? I'm out here again, and I want to show you something. I just came back from Taco Bell, just so you guys can see. I'm right here, and look, I want you to see something. See that bell? Take the bell part out, and look. That's a snake eye, bro. That is a snake eye, everybody. The eye of the snake. Evil, venomous, vindictive. So we all knew that the food probably isn't real meat. And and people go missing. They say they get turned into McDonald's, or could it also be they get turned into Taco Bell? Now look, they got a giant thing called the Cheez-Its, like a tostada or something like that. And I'm doing this one in response to my video about Soylent Green. It's a green square. Watch. It's a green wafer square. And now look at this. Come on, bro. You telling me there's a movie named Soylent Green where the food is people. Soylent Green is people. That's what they say in the movie. It's a green wafer chip. Now they got this giant orange wafer chip. Soylent Orange. And Taco Bell, we know the meat ain't real. And over here, look at this. You got the snake eye, bro. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta learn to connect these dots, man. If not, I'll do it for you. But, yeah, man, say hello to your Soylent Orange.
They're making our food out of people. Next thing they'll be breeding us like cattle for food. You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them.
Promise, Tiger, I promise. I'll tell the exchange.
You tell everybody. Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them. Soylent Green is people! We've got to stop them somehow!
Hey, y'all remember that early in the channel we discussed Soylent Green?
I don't want her around. I don't want her around.
Use maintenance. You are?
44-year-old woman, Rachel Hawes, was waiting in line to ride Top Thrill Dragster roller coaster, reaching 420 feet, going from 0 to 129 miles per hour in 4 seconds, when a piece of metal struck her in the back of the head. Her father, who was standing in line with her, witnessed the metal flying in the air and hit his daughter as the train pulled back into the station. Another witness was standing in line about 20 feet from her, says he saw metal about the size of his hand hit the crowd, then saw Hawes sink to the floor screaming in pain.
There was something like this big that came off. I have no notes. That's the thing. I checked everything we could. I walked the whole thing. I couldn't find anything. So that's what, I mean, we all saw it fly off. The top of one of those things and shot downwards. Like I said, I'm a deputy for Lorraine County Sheriff's Office, so I ran to her, and everybody's flagging down. When you look, it had been like this big. We don't know what it was, and there was a ton of people around her, so I don't know if somebody picked something up.
A registered nurse, David Vallow, who was also in line, said that the scene was majorly chaotic. Crowds of people started screaming and jumping over the gates towards the exit. He heard someone yell that a woman was hurt. Vallow immediately made his way to Hawes, where he would then aid to her wounds until medics arrived. Through investigation, the metal was found to be an L-shaped bracket that was placed on the back of each cart. It was also discovered through investigation that Cedar Point had followed all the laws as well as passed every inspection. Hawes' family filed a lawsuit where they both came to a fair agreement for both parties. Although Rachel suffered a life-changing injury, she says she has been blessed with a tremendous support network that has helped on her journey towards recovery. Hawes says she truly appreciates Cedar Fair's cooperation and open communication with her family and their council. After 19 years and 18 million riders, what was the fastest and tallest roller coaster was torn down in 2022. However, in 2024, Top Thrill 2 is now in place of the original Top Thrill, but is already shut down to make changes to the coaster. Here's a peek at the new Top Thrill 2. Would you ride or risk even standing in the line?
goodness. Woo! Am I still here? Am I frozen, guys? All right. Much more coming up next hour from Cedar Point. We'll tell you how you can come ride it. We'll be back after this. Woo!
Man, look, I ain't had my times of being a daredevil and playing around on them roller coasters, bro, but glad she's cool. I wonder how, like, damaging her injuries was. Like, I wonder, I'm gonna have to look and see. But glad she's good, man. Glad everything worked out, because that's crazy. And damn, shit flying off the damn roller coaster, tearing people's heads up and stuff, bro. That's wild. But we done seen a couple clips of them roller coasters tripping. And I heard some of y'all drop comments and let me know how some of them rides be. But, hey, that's crazy to me. But, again, hopefully she good. Now, let me know how y'all feeling, collective. Even if you haven't subbed up to the channel, let me know how you feeling. If you just like the content, I feel like today's video was one of the hardest videos we ever put out. I feel like it was packed with stuff. But y'all let me know. Was it one of the dopest? If it was, man, spam that up, bro. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos a week, man. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger. It helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But even if you ain't subbed up, man, you just like the content, you just like coming to watch the videos and stuff like that, I still appreciate you. Still, it's all love. But I love the collective, man. I appreciate y'all. I wouldn't rather do this for nobody else. But until I see y'all in the next one, man, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm